Gold prices hitting another record high today as concerns about the Middle East and U.S. elections continue to weigh on investors. The Kobeissi editor-in-chief, Adam Kobeissi, is here. So, Adam, what is going on and how much higher could it go? It's now trading at about $27.36 an ounce.
It's been a crazy run. Gold is up over 30% year to date now.
Yeah.
Silver up over 40%. And it's really interesting here because we've been bullish of gold for some time now. We continue to call for new all-time highs. And you're seeing gold is just about the only safe haven asset over the last month or so that's performed strongly. You've seen the 10-year note yield go up 60 basis points since the Fed meeting. Meanwhile, gold hitting a new all-time high. And then you also have the U.S. dollar index, which was in a downtrend, and a lot of people were saying maybe people are ditching the dollar, going into gold because they want more certainty, more stability. But now the U.S. dollar is up 5% over the last couple of weeks, and gold continues to push higher.
It's amazing.
So I really think gold has just become, it's a global safe haven trade. And there's not really anything competing with it anymore, and it's pretty incredible to
Adam,
watch.
is it all about inflation? Is that why it's up? Our concerns about inflation? Is that, I know, obviously when inflation was up to 9%, everybody was going into gold, but it stayed that way. And of course, so did inflation. I mean, the prices didn't come down, and nor did the prices of gold. So, I mean, is it just a pure indicator of inflation?
I think inflation has been a definite undercurrent here and something that's starting to grow more. I think as we've seen stronger labor market data and even some hotter inflation data, now everyone's saying, wait a minute, maybe the fight against inflation isn't over yet. Maybe the Fed declared victory prematurely, and that's exactly why back in September we were puzzled that the Fed cut by 50 basis points. I don't think we needed a 50 basis point cut at all, whether it's September, November, or December. And I think now gold is starting to say, yeah, maybe what you're saying is correct. There is a risk of inflation returning in 2025. And also, there's just a lot of uncertainty. Right now, the volatility index is actually up over 40% year to date. And I think if you ask the average investor, are we seeing a lot of volatility?
Yeah.
Their answer would be no. We've seen over 45 all-time highs in the S&P.
Yeah.
But clearly, markets are starting to price in volatility, some sort of event that's right on the horizon, whether that's election, the Fed, or inflation. I think it's all the above, and I think gold continues to push towards 3,000.
I got to admit, I got a certain percent. It's only in the one-digit number, but a certain percent of my portfolio in gold. I think everybody should. Adam, thank you very much. I appreciate it.